There we are. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome on this equinox day. It's March equinox, such a powerful moment that we're living through. And the equinox, peak of the equinox, is in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, almost. So when we are done, we can just move into it within that coming half hour. But first of all, we love to give everybody a chance to come in and welcome everybody. And so we take a little time. It's still not yet 8 o'clock. So make yourself already a little bit comfortable and tune into the fields. And we're really happy to have you all here. So just make yourself ready for the coming transmission, which is going to be very powerful.
Mm-hmm. We've been working up to this transmission with the group doing the cosmic twin alchemy program, twin flame alchemy program. And so we have already been building up a field for over a week now.
Yeah.
And so we really feel the power behind today's work with everybody in our global community. And we're so happy that you can be here with us.
Yeah. So we would love to see where you're from, to feel the net around the globe. So if you're coming in and you would like to share where you're from, we always love to see that. It gives us this feeling of all these lights around Gaia Earth that are turned on, the light you're all holding. So if you feel you want to say, please do so.
And we would be happy if you would like to share this video within your networks with those who you know could be touched by this work. Yeah. And in case this video is taken down by Facebook, which sometimes happens and we're not sure why, you can find it on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are in the current program, you'll find it in the Academy.
Yeah. So we're almost getting there. So everybody who came in by now, welcome to this global equinox meditation. It is an extraordinary moment. I mean, you might be aware that we are in the middle of a cosmic astrological event, and there's an enormous transformation happening in many dimensions at this time. And I'm convinced that you all know what I'm talking about. The portals are wide open. And as we are working with many of you who are here present in the Cosmic Twin Flame Alchemy program, the field of cosmic consciousness is opening in unimaginable ways. And we are deeply, deeply grateful that we can collectively do this work of service. And thank you so much.
And we're also so grateful that you who might not be participating in the program have come today to support the oneness mission with your presence. It's so important because in this way, the timeline of the natural ascension, the organic ascension, the timeline of source evolution will be supported in a much, much greater way. This is a time of manifestation that we're in, and all of our intention, our heartfelt intention, is very powerful for that manifestation.
Yeah. So as we are in this cosmic event in the month of March, there are many astrological movements that are happening this week and this month. We will not talk about them today, but if you would like to know more about them, we invite you to watch our webinar that we have given, and the recording of that from a couple of weeks ago, which you can find on Mary Magdalene School's YouTube channel. So that's where it is. And equinox is the astrological new year. We start a whole new cycle in Aries, and the theme, end of the old and beginning of the new, can be found in countless astrological movements at this time. So we're going through another major birthing point of humanity during the equinox period, and that includes each and every one of us.
Yes.
This is a collective global event for all of us.
If it's an intense period of time for you, then know that it's intense for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can have all kinds of themes. That's really the personal part in it. But the overall transition energy, the transformation is for each and every one of us. So
Yeah. So we did want to announce that many of you have been asking about the dates of our Vézelay retreat, the retreat we give in Vézelay every year.
in July.
In July.
Yeah.
And so those dates will be the 17th till the 23rd of July. And so we will celebrate Mary Magdalene's feast day in Vézelay together. So if you are interested in participating in this retreat, please visit our website for more information. And I think they're also posted on this Facebook page now.
Yeah, so it's open for booking if you feel called, and some have already been coming in. So we would like to share with you, before we go into the transmission, something about today's transmission. It's a brief introduction for those of you who are new to our work, and also those who are not in the Cosmic Twin Flame Alchemy program. Today's transmission is about the anchoring of the Temple of the One Heart. And as many of you know, we are guided to start working in the etheric Temple of the One Heart within Mary Magdalene School at the beginning of 2022. In the temple space, there is a central hall, and the whole place is overseen by Mary Magdalene. And we have since the beginning experienced incredible miracles by working in this temple. The central hall in the temple holds the white gold flame of Sophia Christ consciousness. And next to Mary Magdalene, who is always present here as an emanation of the divine cosmic mother Sophia, there are many ascended masters present there and light beings.
Yes, it's this temple. We've been learning about it as we have been working with it, and it's been really an incredible process of revelation. And we found that this temple is connected to an ancient mission of our soul family, and is at the center of today's global work. It's the Temple of the One Heart is a multidimensional and an intergalactic temple school that was created on Orion hundreds of thousands of years ago. It's really ancient, as a center for learning, for creation and intergalactic cooperation. These are realms of consciousness that we are just slowly coming into in these times.
Yeah, it's woven from oneness consciousness. And this temple school was set up as a model for the rest of our galaxy, with the original idea of creating, let's say, future satellites across the galaxy. Through numerous inner communications, the ancient ones from the great central cosmic sun have asked our global community support this anchoring on Gaia, which is the work we will be doing today.
Yeah. This temple school is integrating the cosmic alchemy of the twin flames, and also the consciousness of the Melchizedek priest and priestess line. So this anchoring of this temple school will bring this universal consciousness, this learning and knowledge to a whole new level in Gaia. Because when the living records become available through the source matrix on Gaia, it will deeply, deeply support the ascension of humanity. Yeah.
Your work is really to make these living records of light and love more available and infinitely easier to access for the human population. It's our collective service to source to make this etheric space a material manifestation on Gaia. And in that way, we serve the consciousness of humanity. So we're really looking forward to move in with all of you on this powerful equinox moments.
So before going in, we would like to explain that some people may feel that they're space holders to this process. We all have our part to play, and the roles are not all the same. And you, I'm surely know this at this point. So some people see, some people feel, some sense or hear perfect harmonies of geometrical patterns that we will be working with. And know that if you're here, that your presence is needed. There's no mistake. Everything is perfect.
Yeah.
So often we receive comments from people that they don't feel or see anything, but this is definitely not an indicator that nothing is happening and that you are not participating through a higher aspect of yourself, because we are multidimensional beings and sometimes we're not aware of what we are doing at different levels. We're just learning and opening that consciousness now.
It's really about trust. So we really ask you to please trust yourself and know that you are here because you are necessary for this process. Each and every one of us holds a unique essence, and that is what is required in these new times. Yeah.
And as we always say, please take only that which resonates. You're here for maybe a part of what it is that's to be done. And our work together will take approximately 1 hour today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without further talking, we invite you to prepare yourself for the transmission that is upon us, and let yourself be guided and take what resonates and let go of anything else. So prepare yourself for this journey. Find a place where you feel really comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. And know that this journey is being deeply guided by Mary Magdalene and Joshua. If you feel that you would like to take off your glasses, if you wear them, or undo any tight clothing or belts that may be constricting your breath, please do so. Make yourself completely comfortable, sitting or lying down, so that you're not distracted by any physical discomforts as we move into this transmission. Now follow your breath for a few moments and let your breathing flow freely. Simply follow its natural movements at this moment in time. Know that all is well. And wherever you come from, whatever you've done today, move into a natural rhythm of absorbing life's prana. Each breath in, and letting go with each breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Easily and gently. There's nothing to do, there is nothing to want, just breathing. And with each breath in and each breath out, you drop deeper and deeper into a relaxed state of being. Now bring your attention to your inner being, and with your intention, surrender to the self that is your eternal self. Just surrender while you connect with this essence of your eternal self, the highest version of you. This is the part of you that transcends any human contractions, concepts, or distortions. This is your true self. You may be able to touch it just a little, or perhaps a little more than last time. Or perhaps you are able to surrender to it completely. All is well. Just observe where you are today. And surrender deeper to your eternal self. As you do so, you know that this is the space of your soul, the soul that is connected to source consciousness. And as everything moves away that is not of that, you move deeper into this spaciousness, into eternal stillness, and into the silence of the one heart, the infinite space of all possibilities, deeply anchored in eternal and unconditional love. Now connect to the heart of Mother Earth. Feel or experience her maternal being, her unconditional love for you. You are her child, forever anchored in her being. Feel the flow of unconditional love between you and her, moving back and forth. Beautiful, pure exchange of love. And allow yourself to sink deeper into this field of love and gratitude. And observe how you are one. You are part of her system, and she is part of yours. She has gracefully provided you with the perfect body for your Earth's journey. It is perfect as it is, always guiding you back to harmony and wholeness. Connect now to the heart of our Heavenly Father and feel or experience His divine paternal being, His unconditional love for you. You are His child, forever anchored in His universal heart, which is full of strength and tenderness. He loves you deeply. He gives you with consciousness anytime you turn to Him. He provides you with the seeds of divine direction, allowing you to move forward in a clear way with courage and strength. Now feel the flow of unconditional love between you and Him, moving back and forth in a beautiful dance of pure exchange of unconditional love. And allow yourself to sink deeper into this field of love and gratitude. Observe how He has always been there for you, even when you were not always aware of His presence and His love for you. He has gifted you with your life on earth in order that you experience an earth journey and that you contribute in a positive way to life on Gaia. He is always here for you, guiding you into a greater version of what you once thought you were. Now, being in His field, become aware of your splendor and of the full resurrection of your divinity, your natural harmony, and your wholeness. Now feel the Trinity that you form together, Mother Earth, the Heavenly Father, and you, united in a space of unconditional love in light. Now rest in this field for a few moments and observe the Trinity inside of you, becoming one. Pure love for the God self you are. Holding the inner flame of eternity alive inside of you. Rest in this field of deep knowing. Now move into the sacred space of your heart. Move there by intention. And when you arrive here, simply rest here for a few moments, experiencing this sacred space. And observe what is here today. Witness your inner lights burning like a candle, which is the eternal light from Source. It's bright and sparkling like the brightest star in the heavens. Stay focused on this light and wait in silence and observe in emptiness. Mary Magdalene and Yeshua appear in this space now. This is the moment you connect to them heart to heart. And you become aware of your infinite inner space and of your entire soul family on, in, and around Earth. Surrender into this field of unity with your soul family and feel the deep love of creation that is in the fields. And feel the connection with the entire human family on Earth. And open your heart to share your beautiful love, which is the source of healing for yourself and for all. And connect to all the living species on Earth, including the elementals and the minerals, and those of our soul family present in the light realms of Earth, all co-creating with us in this special moment. Heal the connection. It is now that the violet flame rises in our field of vision. The flame inviting us to transmute any patterns, any habits that are no longer aligned with our highest power. Which habit do you intend to transcend, to clear out, in order to be more aligned with the service that is awaiting us? Allow the violet flame to bring you comfort and to connect you to an energy of spiritual freedom. The flame will take care of this transmutation. And become aware of your divinity, of your multidimensionality, and your purity. Observe how your heart field becomes stronger and stronger, and how it connects to the heart field of all those that you share this journey with. Feel an inner force of nobility and courage rising in you. Helping you to stand free, helping you to stand true and aligned with the creation of the new earth. And while you hold this strength in your awareness, bring your attention to Mary Magdalene and Joshua. In the center of your heart, they are supported by archangels Metatron, Michael, and Gabriel. And Mary Magdalene and Yeshua connect with you heart to heart in a deeper way. And as you connect with them, open your heart fully to their presence and their guidance. And take a moment to align your whole energy system with them, one layer at a time. They ask you now to open up your deepest memories of service to the human awakening of this time. Open up your deepest memories of service to the human awakening of this time. And they ask you to open to the purest fields of consciousness on earth, the Sophia Christ consciousness, the supreme consciousness of the one heart. Now become aware of the presence of Lord Melchizedek and the great white brother and sisterhood. They are accompanied for the first time by the etheric order of the Sphinxes. a very, very ancient spiritual order from another galaxy who co-created Gaia with the original architects. We are here today in this very special intergalactic constellation to fully anchor the temple of the One Heart into the Earth grid. Now become aware of our greater family of light around us, in the earth realms and beyond, incarnated and non-incarnated. They are supporting this process as together we create a sacred, geometrical, crystalline net of love and light. And we are creating this network through our presence, through the presence of our unified hearts and minds. In the creation of this divine structure, this sacred geometrical pattern is possible because we are here together, connecting to the one dream, stemming from the one heart. Now witness or experience the manner in which this divine structure begins to unfold through our unified presence. Our unified resonance allows this creation to manifest in a way that before was not possible. Now observe the movements of this divine structure, of this sacred pattern as it unfolds. It manifests as the perfect reflection of the God Source. And we remember the lives and timelines that we were together, holding this crystalline network in preparation for the Christ to come into the realms of Gaia Earth. We remember through visions or feelings or sensations in our body, or through knowing or any other senses. All is well, as our deep memory is being consciously and unconsciously triggered. Simply be present as you play your sacred role and as the highest divine plan unfolds in this work. And stay the observer in all the memories that might rise. Mary Magdalene and Jeshua guide us now to move through the inner planes to a sacred place on earth that was once the greater Palestine, the area that is now called Israel, Egypt, and the surrounding areas. And we find ourselves in a desert landscape. Mountains alternate with bare plains, rocks, sands. And we move all together to a sacred space that has been protected for millennia by guardians from the white brother and sisterhood, together with the order of the Sphinxes. Some of you have been here before. Some of you know this place. And yet for others it might be new. Just arrive now and trust the process. Trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Mary Magdalene, accompanied by two white sphinxes, invites those of us who feel called to approach and enter a corridor that is opening in the mountains. This corridor is a gateway for those who feel ready to fulfill an ancient service to the temple of the One Heart. A service, a soul mission held by our soul family for millennia. If you feel it is your time to do this, then move forward through the corridor. And if you are called to hold space, then please do so. Take a moment to feel your choice and know that all is well. Follow your inner guidance, which is beyond your habitual framework of thinking. Take a moment to feel your choice. Mary Magdalene and Yeshua are guarding your individual journey while you move through a small passage in this mountain range, through the corridor. You find yourself in a deserted area that is a landing space. It is a portal for paradise consciousness. And this portal holds the memory of the origins of creation. This entire sacred space is protected by sphinxes and vibrates in a very high resonance, in which God's pure presence is tangible. Take a few moments in deep inner silence to feel, sense, or see this sacred portal kept protected through the veils for such a long time, waiting for this moment. Align your system with the resonance. And if you feel the resonance is too high for you at this moment, simply move back through the mountain passage to be with the others who are holding space during this event. Always follow your inner guidance. We are invited now to create a circle with all presence in the earth and in the etheric realms. And together we are creating a huge circle. In the center of this circle are the omnipresent Mary Magdalene, Jeshua, Lord Melchizedek, and archangels. Together they hold the field of the Sophia Christ consciousness in the same way as they brought this consciousness to earth in another timeline. Remember for a moment how the Christ impulse came into the earth realms at the time through Jeshua and Mary Magdalene and the sacred family with them. We held space for it, and we played our role in it. Remember. In our circle now, there is only silence and emptiness. We can hear an echo all around us. And this echo vibrates the words, "Thy will be done." And we surrender and we relax deeply, knowing that the time has come to accomplish what we've waited for so long. And we are asked by Mary Magdalene and Joshua to release ancient vows that may still be active, which were put in place to guard the sacred wisdom. And these vows have separated us from our inner wisdom, which was done to keep this wisdom safe. But the purpose for this has now ended. It is time to release these vows now, in the safety of this new creation. You know why you are here. Feel the deep, deep silence as this sacred field grows in pure love, in deep peace and knowingness, in the reconnection to the original sacred wisdom. And in this field of silence, we witness how Mary Magdalene and Joshua, as twin flames, merge into oneness in a pure white gold ray in the center of our circle. A ray that is sparkling alive in the purest and highest light, in this very potent divine creation moment. The two have merged as one, and this alchemy has created a trinity, a third creation, which transcends both. The third creation has been born. And the grid of new universal geometry has changed indefinitely. And we remember. And as we stand like pillars in the circle, firmly anchored in our bodies, we are blessed with this essence of oneness, with this divine supra-conscious field. As we merge into this field with our entire being, and we feel this resonance in all our cells, all the cells of our body, in the depth of our being, and in all corners of our being. feel how this is for you and memorize this feeling. And notice what happens to your inner waters as you resonate at this frequency. And as we become one with this field of oneness, we tune into a unique alchemy happening inside of us. We merge with the Sophia Christ consciousness, which aligns our system with a harmonic frequency of creation. Be the witness of this cosmic alchemical process and become aware of your frequency of creation. You need do nothing more than to simply feel or observe as this is happening by simply focusing on this harmonic frequency of creation. You have often practiced being in this frequency, and now it is time to bring this resonance into manifestation. And witness and experience the perfect geometrical structures in you and around you. Creators' lines of perfection, all lit up to build a new etheric reality as the basis for the new earth. Become aware in a deeper way now of your union with the field of the one heart. And you may experience your entire being glowing, radiating from inside out and from outside in. Through our presence today, we touch our deepest essence, the eternal presence of the I am, Mother, Father, Gods, the Grail. And we give thanks as we know that divine will be done. And we open even further. We experience how we collectively become the living temple of the one heart. Together we weave the divine geometry. We weave the perfect etheric lines and structures because we are united in the space of one. And together we weave the temple of the one heart as it rises from our inner field of sacred geometry. Now witness or experience the creation of the temple of the one heart on earth. And we will stay in silence for a moment to be with this creation of the temple of the one heart on earth. And as the temple anchors more deeply on earth through our bodies, Lord Melchizedek, the great white brother and sisterhood, and the priests and priestesses come forward to orchestrate the next phase. And you are asked to hold an inner vision or an inner experience or sense of the temple of the one heart, to focus in your own unique way on your part of this anchoring. Our helpers from the higher realms create a circle around us now, helping us in anchoring the harmonic frequency of creation, so that we are fully prepared to support Lord Melchizedek's orchestration of the anchoring of the temple in the earth structures. Lord Melchizedek is at the center of our circle with the united hearts of Mary Magdalene and Joshua. And he's accompanied by two etheric sphinxes. And we hear a soft sound that we know to be the heartbeat of the Creator. And Lord Melchizedek, with his divine skill and powerful authority, uses this auspicious moment with all of us present to open a portal from the temple of the one heart in Orion to the core of the earth. And the white gold flame of pure Sophia Christ consciousness is activated. And you may feel how this flame holds the heartbeat of infinity. And through the portal of Orion, the purity of its essence connects Gaia with the source of creation, reconnecting in a powerful way what was severed in the past. And this portal brings the intelligence of the white gold flame of Sophia Christ consciousness closer into the earth realms, making this consciousness much more available for the new creation. And the great white brother and sisterhood, together with the Melchizedek priests and priestesses, weave this frequency into the tapestry of the temple as it anchors forever in Gaia Earth. And deep geometrical structures of higher consciousness grow into Gaia like roots of a tree. And rainbow bridges begin to appear across the planets, connecting sacred spaces, connecting inner Gaia with sacred sites on the surface. As the Sophia Christ consciousness anchors deeper into Gaia's crystalline network, these rainbow bridges will facilitate the manifestation of temples in these sites. And as this process continues with the rainbow bridges, we witness now that Gaia's elemental kingdom is activated to support this process. All of these rainbow bridges are built to synchronize the entire Earth network of sacred sites in the divine moment. So feel, sense, or see that some sacred sites are being activated in this moment, while others await another auspicious moment, all in divine timing. In the center of our circle, we see Mary Magdalene and Joshua coming out of their sacred union. And Mary Magdalene holds a blue-green stone in her hands. It's a galactic Genesis stone that holds the intelligence of Gaia's original divine architecture. It is the multidimensional architecture of the original codes of creation, original frequencies, and original geometrical patterns. She is holding humanity's soul stone. And this stone reconnects all of us with her full soul essence. And she puts it in the heart of Gaia's temple of the One Heart. And Jeshua anchors it into its structure. And the field is harmonized to a baseline harmonic frequency. And we can see, sense, or feel our energetic connection with the temple of the One Heart. And we breathe in and we breathe out as we know the mission of our soul family is in full activation. The mission is invincible. It is solid. It is anchored. It is safe. We are here together as we all hold the memory and the wisdom of this mission, the universal oneness mission. It's now time to prepare ourselves for our journey back. But before we do, we give deep, deep thanks to the guidance of Mary Magdalene and Joshua, to the archangels, Lord Melchizedek, the white brother and sisterhoods, Melchizedek priests and priestesses, the order of the sphinxes, Mother Earth and the Heavenly Father. And we give thanks to our brother and sisterhood in the earth realms, the children of the light. And we feel the field of joy of being together again. We thank all beings who are present today from all realms for their support. And in this gratitude, we feel the joy. Now take a few deep breaths and prepare to come back into the space where you started this journey. Wherever you are in your journey, come back now to the space where you started this journey and bring your attention back to your heart space and observe your body from inside out. Notice any differences or sensations and observe the natural rhythm of your breath. As it moves in your body, as it leaves your body, and become now aware of your entire physical body. Feel it as we bring our attention to our heads, slowly down to our neck and shoulders, our arms, our hands. We bring our attention to our body, our hips, our upper legs, lower legs, feet. Now touch your body with softness, yet with full attention. Move a little, take a few deep breaths in and out. Maybe you want to stretch. Do what makes you comfortable to fully come back. And when you are ready, take your time. You slowly open your eyes and you refocus your sights into the space where you are. Take another few deep breaths. And remember to drink lots of pure water. And stay a little longer in silence if you can, to reflect on your journey. If you feel you would like to ground a little bit more, you might want to walk barefoot somewhere in nature, in your garden, or connect to plants in your house. We thank you for being here with us in this moment of the equinox that is almost at its peak now. Only 10 more minutes. So we leave you, keeping you in our hearts. Thank you for being with us today. And we see you next time. Namaste.
Namaste.